Now I just heard every single day this week it's supposed to start raining around noon. So right now I gotta get focused, I gotta get moving, and we gotta get a lot of stuff done on Christina, Zosh's Integra. I don't know what to call it, but you know the car I'm talking about.
And now, you're watching the social media outcry and racial injustice of a cartoon character channel of YouTube. Welcome to Bodevision.
What the hell? Who does stuff like that? You guys do stuff like that? Anyway, so what is up and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. Like I said, it's supposed to start raining any hour now, so I want to get as much stuff done as I can before it starts raining tremendously, because I mean, I could still work in the rain, but it gets kind of crazy. I'll show you if it happens. So what I got to do, I got to finish sanding the entire car down. I'm pretty much wrapped up with body work. Might be a couple dings here and there that I have to address. I got to get a couple other things straightened out. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that and then shift my gears to getting the car masked off and eventually priming some of these panels. Now that it's raining really good, what I'm going to do next, Zosh wanted me to do. Man, so I think I got a little break in the rain. You know, the rain doesn't bother me at all because before it rained right here, we were looking at like 95 degrees in the shop and it went all the way down to like 82 degrees. So I mean, that is huge. It's really nice. I just got the fan set up right here, blowing cool air inside, and it looks like it's about to start again. So let me rush through this. So if you can see right here, that's looking good. That's just all metal now. Now there's no chance of any of that body filler popping through because it's backed by metal completely. The way that I did it is I just welded on one edge and I just worked my way around. You gotta take your time. If that puddle gets too hot, it's just gonna burn right through the metal. So take your time, weld a little bit, let that cool, a little bit more, let that cool, so on and so forth until it's completely covered. And then I just ground it down with my little grinder disc, sanded it a little bit. Now I'm gonna spread out some filler and you'll never know those holes were ever there. So it's actually the next day now. Now yesterday, I just wanted to mention this really quickly before we keep moving. Yesterday when I got home, I got a Facebook page made up, and it's just, if you go on Facebook and search Bodevision, the page will come up right there. Go ahead, check that out, give it a like, follow the page if you are interested. My main idea behind making that page is I just want another place where I can post stuff, everything that's going on kind of in the background. For example, I'm trying to get some more stickers made because I know everybody loved those that I gave away. I want to make something a little bigger and a little nicer, and I want to have something for sale so that way I can put a little money back into the channel and keep some of these projects going. Also, I'm trying to get different merch made. I know a lot of people have been asking about the shirts, and on my current website I only have I think just one medium or two medium. I want to get all that stuff together and I want to come out with some other different things. So all of that stuff is going to be on the Facebook page, and also I'm going to be posting just behind the scenes stuff, what's going on in the videos. You'll see some updates there first before the videos actually come out. So like I said, if you are interested, that might be cool for you. So go check that out and let me know what you think. Now, getting back to the real business, what I'm actually doing on this car today, we'll just have to see. I think I want to try to get it primed before I leave today, before this video is over. So as you can see, it's real dusty, really dirty. The entire car is gonna have to be cleaned off before I can get it primed. And I haven't figured out yet if I'm gonna prime it in here or over there, because the car can't move right now because Zosh took home some of those harnesses for JB to redo, and then that's the situation right now. Two things. That was pretty cool. Did you see those deer? And the second thing, whew, that car is a little heavier than I was anticipating. Thank God Betty White's old legs could still push the Integra. So here we go. Got it over there, looking good. Now I gotta get it wiped down. I gotta do a little more sanding by hand, and then we're gonna start masking off. So we are looking pretty good, looking good to go. Everything looks ready. I just have a little bit more to do, but I wanted to go ahead, pick up the camera and record this before it starts to downpour, because it's looking like it might get a little crazy. Hopefully it holds off. If it doesn't, man, who cares? So anyways, one thing about this car that's kind of frustrating, and I mean, it's not that bad, but it's just something that's kind of annoying, is the fact that this car has been painted for sure once before, maybe even twice, and whoever had it last did not do a good job at all taping off all the trim. Now, all of the trim on every single edge of it has green paint on it, and that's not just something that I can clean up. The only thing that we could do is replace it, and I don't know. I don't really think it's worth doing that, or we'll just have to see. We can leave it up to Zosh. If he wants to replace it, we can go ahead and do that. But as of right now, I'm doing everything that I can with what I have. So what I did on this edge over here, I used a trim edge tape. So that has a plastic edge that goes in there, and then you pull it tight, fold it over, and that's looking really good. If you guys are interested in using this for your car, this is what it is. It's perforated trim masking tape by 3M. So it has a hard plastic edge, and then you peel this off, and that's sticky right there. So that pulls the rubber back just enough for paint to flow in there. It works really good. I'm definitely happy with that stuff, even though it is a little bit expensive, but you cannot cheap out on this paint stuff. So I gotta get this wrapped up, and then it's prime time. Oh man, so all right. Well, hopefully right now you can hear me okay. I know the rain's it's a little bit loud, but hopefully it's okay because it's not too bad. So overall, the process, I don't know if you can gather it by that last little time lapse, but I was making my way across the roof, and then all of a sudden, I got right here to this A-pillar right there. And then it was just fisheye city. For those of you who do not know, fisheyes are basically when you're laying down the paint and then all of a sudden a whole bunch of holes start opening up. It's because of some kind of contaminant that was on the surface. Now I wiped the entire car down. I did what I always do, but when it comes to paint and body, the unexpected has to be expected, and that's just what happened. So what I did is I just put my gun down. Instantly, I grabbed some lacquer thinner, got rid of everything that was on right here because there was no imperfections from there in, but over here, there was. So I just wiped it all down, got rid of it completely, cleaned it again and again and again, and then I also cleaned a little more on this panel, thinking that whatever rag that I might have been using that dragged those contaminants around, I wanted to make sure that did not get on the panel as well. And then when it came back time for primer, rather than going as heavy as I did on the roof, because usually I just do a nice thick coat to get in and fill in everything, as it is a filler primer, so I use it like that. I lay it down really thick and nice. So what I actually did is I just did a nice light coat to kind of introduce the new material to the old material to make sure that it wasn't going to react. And then right after I did one entire pass from top to bottom, I just came from bottom to top and did a second coat, and that second coat laid down nice and thick. And whatever was causing us to have those issues, it was really just in that area. So we did get pretty lucky. We for sure had some issues. That's why I titled the video like I did. I wasn't lying to you. I wasn't doing no clickbait stuff. We actually did have some issues. Now let me address a couple different things if you still had some unanswered questions. One, the hood. I'm gonna wait for somebody to help me take it off because I gotta do the bottom side and the top side. So that's why I didn't worry about the hood right now. Now door handles, Zosh and I spoke before and we decided it would be best if the door handles just stayed on there. I masked off the locks as best as I possibly could, and I think they're gonna be just fine. And also, before I painted the car, before I showed you those clips of me masking off the entire car, I did mask off the jams as well. So the jams aren't gonna have a whole bunch of overspray in it. And then the trunk, if you see all those holes right there from the old wing, new wing, I think he's had a couple different wings on here. Now the brackets for the Jay's Racing wing completely covers all of these holes. But right now, Zosh told me he's in the market and he's looking for a new hatch. If he can find one pretty soon, we'll just get it painted and then he can get rid of this one. But for time being, we're gonna go with this one and it's gonna be just fine. So hopefully that cleared up any questions that you still had. And if you still have some questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. I'll be down there saying what's up, chatting with my fingers. This is how it's. Anyways, that's it. I'm going home. It's real hot. So next video we'll see, who knows what'll happen. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, comment, subscribe. Check out that Facebook. Like this video, comment, subscribe. Did I just say that? Do all the stuff. You know what it is, YouTube. I'm out.